Hello, welcome back to Mrs. Hewitt's Spelling at Home. I've got another letter string for you today. It's 3 letters. You're going to blend them together, but again, not necessarily getting the sounds that you're expecting if you're using your phonics. Okay, so your first sound is the vowel sound that we would normally say as ah, ah, and then we have got the blend, which is st, st. Okay, so st, st. So this is going to come at the ends of the words today. And when we put these together, you would sound them out normally as ast, ast. Okay, and actually some places in England, this is where accent can depend how you pronounce a word. So some places, especially towards the north of England, you would pronounce this as ast. Okay, down the south, which is where I'm teaching from at the moment, and probably with my accent how I would say it, we would pronounce these letters together asked. Okay, so it's more of the A-R sound, and actually that's the mistake that lots of people make when they're writing these words, is they pop an R in before the S and the T, and we end up with this arst writing. Okay, so I'm going to show you a word, and you'll hopefully that will explain what I mean. So this is the word last. Okay, and like I was saying, some people in the country might pronounce it last, okay, depending on where you're from, but down south, and with like the sort of pronunciation that I would use and lots of us down the south of England would use, would be last. But you can see there is no R here to make that R sound, so you'll be able to read it and you might recognise that as last because it's a word that you've seen a lot. But when you're doing your writing and you're trying to sound the word out in your head and you do the last, you might go, there's the R sound in there, and pop the letter R in. So it's important to remember all the words that we do today are going to be having that AST letter string, and they're going to be sounding a bit like asked. Okay, so we've got asked, last. You can use your rhyming to help you with this. So I want you to think of some other words that have the AST in. They might rhyme with the word last. So we're going to pause the video now. I want you to see if you can think of some words that rhyme with last. Off you go. Okay, how did you do? There are a few, it's not loads, but there are some words that you might use a little bit. So we've got this one here, which you might have thought of, that says fast. So very fast runner, fast. We have got this one, which is past. So when we're doing history and we talk about things happening in the past, that's what we mean. Things have happened before in the past. We might talk about the cast. Okay, so maybe if you break your arm, you might get a cast to put on it. Or we talk about the cast being the people that are on telly, or the film cast, the actors. Okay, we've got a cast there. And if an explosion went off, there would be we've got this blend here, blast, okay, blast. So you can see there are a fair few words there that do have that asked sound at the end. Okay, there are a couple that I want to show you because you might see this word written, and this has got, if I take this off, it has got that AST in there. Because it's got the E on the end, this then acts a bit like the split vowel digraph, which is funny because normally when there's two sounds it doesn't work, but this makes the word taste. So we actually say that A sound because we've popped that E on the end. We say taste, and for this one, it's got that same bit there. We have waste. Okay, so we have taste and waste. So although they've got the AST in, because they've got that E on the end as well, it makes the A sound in that one. Okay, so we've got taste and waste. So just to remind you again of the sounds that we're doing today, I'm going to hold these words up and I want you to read them out at home, okay? Last and past, well done, and fast, excellent, that one. Cast, well done, and the last one with a big explosion, it was a blast. Well done. So your last job is your sentence writing. So like you can normally do, you can pause the video now, go and write your own sentence, or you can see my sentence and use that to help you write your own. So I want you to try and read this sentence first. And remember, we read for decoding and then read it again all in one go for fluency. Okay, so can you read that one? I ran fast, so I didn't, remember we did our work on apostrophe, so that's did not, combined there, contracted to make didn't, come last. I ran fast, so I didn't come last. That is my sentence. Now it's your turn to go and write yours, and I will see you back here tomorrow for another spelling at home session. Bye.